Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel. Today we are doing a lower body yoga for flexibility practice. So find just a little bit of space to move. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get started. So let's begin today on our hands and knees in tabletop to start. And I'm going to give you two options here for your calf stretch today. So you can come onto your knees, palms to the mat, and extend your right leg behind you. Tucking those toes under, pushing the ball of your foot into the mat, and then sending the heel back towards whatever's behind you. And so that might be a nice calf stretch for you. Feels pretty good for me too. And this is option one. Option two is going to be to find more of a lunge, and it's going to be a little bit deeper. So you're going to bring that right foot forwards instead of behind you, and let your knee come really far past your big toe so that your heel lifts off of the mat. Okay, and then you can just use your hands to support you. You can rest your upper body on your knee. And as you encourage that heel back down towards the mat, hopefully you get a really nice deep calf stretch. Ankle stretch, everything. Nice job, you guys. So whether you've got your leg behind you or your leg in this lunge, we're slowly going to start to release and switch sides. So end up in a tabletop. Before you switch sides, maybe give that ankle a little shake, a little circle, and then you can start by extending the leg behind you, calf stretch, or bringing that foot forwards, letting the knee come past that big toe so that that heel lifts off of your mat. And you can add as much body weight as you would like. Awesome, you guys, wherever you are, leg behind you, leg under your chest, we're going to start to come back and meet on our hands and knees. Awesome, you guys, if you need to shake out the ankles a little, shake them out. We're going to meet in downward facing dog, so tucking your toes under, lifting on up into a downward facing dog. Not doing too many of these today, so just think about the heels while we're here. You might want to take your dog for a little walk, kind of walking the feet out, and just think about dropping those heels towards the mat. Can you continue to get a calf stretch in your downward facing dog? Awesome, you guys. Start to walk your feet together here. Use an inhale and send your right foot up into the air. And as you exhale, we're going to send that leg forward. So I want you to lay your shin down. Your right knee is going to land behind your right wrist, and your ankle is going to land behind your left wrist. And it's probably not as graceful as you'd like it to be. Awesome, you guys. We are in pigeon. So that heel can be nice and close to that left hip. Take an inhale, lift your chest, sink those hips down towards your mat. As you exhale, you can drop it down if you want to fold forwards. Awesome, you guys. With an inhale, if you're folding, start to lift your upper body back up. Lift that chest, sink those hips down towards your mat. Nice, you guys. And then we're just going to rock to the right side a little bit. And I want you to swing your left leg all the way to the front. Soles of our feet are going to come together, knees out nice and wide, butterfly. You can bring your hands behind you for support. Find a nice long spine. Staying here or adding a forward fold. Just breathe wherever you are. Feeling the love through the hips. Nice job, you guys. Using an inhale to bring yourself back up if you were folding, and just encourage your knees back together. We're going to cross our ankles and come all the way onto our hands and knees. So palms to the mat. Hands and knees tabletop, tucking your toes under, lifting on up. Last downward dog today. So maybe pedal the feet a few times. Think about those heels, encouraging them towards the mat, stretching those calves a little bit. Awesome. And then you can walk your feet together. Inhale, lift the left foot up. And exhale, send it forwards, laying your shin down or setting up your pigeon however you most gracefully can. Nice, you guys. Sinking those hips towards the mat. Taking another inhale to lift the chest. And an exhale to fold if you want to fold. Awesome, you guys. Using an inhale to gently lift yourself all the way back up. Lift that chest. And then starting to roll to that right side. Swing your right leg forwards. One of my favorite stretches lately. Leaning back, taking some weight into your hands. Bring your feet about hip width apart. We're going to send our knees over towards the left side. Keep your right hip down. If you want a little more, you can add that left foot as a little weight. And I don't know what it is, but this stretch through my outer right quad and even up into my glute just feels so darn good. Awesome, you guys. If that foot is on top of your knee as a little weight, let it go. Use an inhale, lift your knees back up so our feet are both hip width apart. And our knees are going to fall over towards the right. So they're probably not going to hit the floor because I want you to keep the left hip down. So if you're all the way over here, well, you might still get the stretch, but I think it might be better if it's that left hip stays down. Adding that right foot as a little weight if you need more. Awesome, you guys. Letting that right foot come back down. The knees can lift up. Maybe doing a little rock from side to side. Nice. And then we can sit forwards here, keeping your knees bent to start. I want you to give yourself a hug. So you might be hanging onto your shins. You might be able to reach your arms underneath your legs. Just give yourself a little hug. Maybe even rock your body side to side a little. And then you could start to walk your legs out a little longer. I know if your arms are under your legs, they might stop you from getting your nice hamstring stretch. So you can always bring them out. But just don't be afraid to have nice bent knees here, even if your arms aren't wrapping underneath your legs. And you can even sit tall the whole time, pointing your toes up towards the ceiling, or maybe you want to fold forwards. This is good for the hamstrings and that low back. Nice, you guys. Using an inhale to lift yourself back up if you're folding forwards. I want you to just find a nice wide straddle now. I'm going to I'm going to turn and then extend my legs out. So nice and wide here. We're going to take our toes and point them straight up towards the ceiling. So you might already feel that stretch through your inner legs. But I want you to bring your fingertips to the floor in front of you. We're going to find a nice long spine, and you're just going to turn your chest towards that right leg. A little twist. Bring your left hand to the left side of your leg and your right hand to the right side of your leg. Keep pointing both of your feet, your toes up towards the ceiling, and then maybe adding a little forward fold over towards that right leg. Maybe. Or you can keep your chest nice and high. Nice, you guys. Just see what happens. Point those toes, especially that left foot. Flex that foot. Nice job, you guys. If you're folding over towards that right leg, inhale's going to bring you back up. Sit nice and tall. Walk your fingertips back to the front. Start to twist over to that left side. Maybe folding forwards over towards that left leg. Flex those feet. Even mine are trying to relax. Awesome, you guys. And then using an inhale, start to lift yourself back up. Find that nice long spine and the opportunity to fold straight forwards if you want it. Or stay sitting nice and tall. Maybe your fingers want to just reach for those toes. Awesome, you guys. Using an inhale, gently lift your upper body all the way back up. You can bring your hands to the outside of your legs, helping them come back together. Do a little rock, a little shake side to side. And then we're going to sit cross-legged. So pick one leg to go in front, sitting cross-legged. And the sitting cross-legged for you is already a stretch for the hips. You're going to stay sitting nice and tall. But if you're able, if your body allows you to just fold forward, we're just going to fold forwards. And then you're going to pop it back up as you inhale. Nice. And then we're going to switch which leg is in front. So bring your other, probably more awkward leg in front with the option to stay sitting nice and tall or to fold it forwards. Nice, you guys. Using an inhale, gently lifting yourself back up. Keep sitting that way. Hopefully it's your awkward way. Resting your hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale. Awesome, you guys. Your hands can come together in front of your heart. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, namaste.